Sharma. Well, that's the first early win for him. Back down under, back as captain, wins the toss, decided that he's going to have a field first and then test out all the opening conundrums and all the other questions that are in front of him. Now, the captain in the first test match for India is obviously Jasprit Bumrah. He has said that he is now giving over to certainly crank up the pace as well, right? And that's why, as he correctly pointed out in one of the press conferences in Perth, he's not a medium fast bowler. He's a proper... Always great to see some young fans that they're equally excited with their bowling first, because that's what Rohit Sharma decided after winning the toss at the Manuka Oval in Canberra. This is India's squad, obviously with the playing conditions and the revised rules. It's just a one-day affair.
One off, right? So one off the first over. Constance, new ball in particular, the sexy length, sometime off. And that's obviously here at Manica, so although he didn't time it perfect, and he just drifted into, Renshaw's. He's going to generally try and be patient, I think. Pretty much, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, not that long.
They would have had enough for Constance. He's short square. First boundary of the day here. That's...
Yep. Yeah, interesting boundary for it. But it was...
Yeah, he's looked quite comfortable, though, so far today.
Him into, a false shot, maybe. What you want to do is trying to get him to ask as many... Does look like he's trying to be quite proactive. The wicket is a little bit more in their favour.
Oh, for goodness, it hasn't hit any part of my back.
There's a left-hander when you've got into the habit of kicking and you kick yourself.
Were in that first test match. Obviously, we have
fast bowlers in recent past. It was abusive.
Renshaw, he never looked particularly finds the outside edge, and that's tick-tick.
And as assured, he had a couple of good leads there, but with
his rules so far.
Oh, it's been under covers. It's probably in their back.
It's like watching a... And he's going to pick up...
Bittersweet moment there. He just got caught by the bound wicket at the moment.
So there's something in this pitch. Pink ball, it just has...
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Alright, it's going to be back to back.
Shane Watson, and for those who watched Shane Watson, Shane Watson was very famous, and just a nice punch down the ground like that.
Show what he can do. We've seen him in the A games.
They probably got the opportunity to play
at the selection, and then everyone getting like...
It's like getting, you're seeing your heroes that you've seen on the TV, and I always saw that the forecast today was a bit better, so just saw the stumps come off there, though.
It's almost like Mother Nature has been listening to us.
He uppercutted it for 4, so he's had a hit. Getting a bat later on, most likely.
Millions and millions of cricketers into 11 players.
Start of play, so the quirks here will get that to bat. They can play whichever
under lights, climb at that in front of your players. I think in your times and sort of sporadic.
And Goodwin has to go.
That's about all we've got for you.
I was looking at Pan, who just sort of threw a hand up.
Going on in this wicket. Brings him out the end to Jaden.
And we have a new bat at the crease. It's an eventful first 6 overs.
And the amplifies a lot of other stuff.
I guess the reason why they're here, but as a Siraj to Constance.
Bit of a dive to find the numbers. That's his numbers. Wicket.
Oh, and that stayed to the maiden. It was an eventful one.
I've seen a few balls just scoot, bounce. Let's get this to sneak through. Oh, that is paid for.
Beats the back.
We are seeing sort of shift the ball in the air really well. Akash at the other end. Nibbling Mornay Morkland, the coaching staff. Tanders from around the wicket. So get your pat.
It's been in pretty good
for Queensland. I'd say steady.
Or slip bat.
Audible appreciation there from seeing what they're taking.
The Indians. So we saw Renshaw come down.
Gets himself outside the line. On off stump. We'll get him outside the line. And then
point, but he has space in
a long form or a short form game. So in line with the stumps.
So here in Canberra, Constance unbeaten. And 30 in his...
But enough pace. I've played a handful of games against him. Admirable maybe not the most skillful, and that is Siraj.
Teams in here to Constas. Back, little bonus one for Sam Constas.
Yeah, Clayton, whether he does come around or over,
And make it home easily.
in Siraj today, I don't think. Yeah, sure.
43. That time to perfection. Won't reach the boundaries yesterday. And they'd be pretty happy with PM's 11.
And they've got plenty of support. You can hear. A fine gully. They know how to.
And indeed, some serious delivery. Chris Tremaine, what do you make of it? How are you?
That and he's seeming around quite a bit, so maybe.
Down. That is good to see. Boundary for the 19-year-old.
Move the feet. We saw Renshaw use his shot. Attacking. So, yep. He used his feet, attacked. Nope. Had a better than I because I would have been parked on the back.
Getting a bit more expansive.
It is a beautiful cricket shot. Punch. Yep. Go to the over.
Shorter ball. Safe hook shot round the corner.
Short ball isn't going to be that. There we go.
A bit more trouble early on in his innings. Can jump out. Georgie Heath will join you, Chris Tremaine.
Really good form back in the shot today. Heave ho, and there's definitely
We're seeing two different batters and just surviving. And a little bit of fortune.
yeah, it's such an interesting one. They're 200. Could be a test batter.
Yeah, absolutely. And the run rate up a little bit. And you do need to start doing things. Prove that at the start of his career. It can just look like a very positive.
As you say, this sort of chalk is a lovely delivery.
Yeah, and Mike is coming wide of the crease and seaming the ball like this at the Gabba.
Blowing up enough, but
Sees the amusement in it. The straight cut pull. He's having it straight back past the bowler. He would have done it with. The screws. Unorthodox.
that leg side delivery.
Like a long form fix. Oh,
A good leave.
wow. You see him very calm and collected.
11.
Maybe Siraj is thinking at the Wacker or Adelaide Oval.
From obviously someone like Akash Deep didn't play in that done.
As now, after. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's better than. And as with me, he doesn't agree when he gets the double T.
Yeah. Oh, and he's not even turned around. Oh, maybe just thinking, oh, that's 4 runs.
Any signs that that's hurt him at all?
Oh, wow.
And who they're supporting at the moment. They just love to see good cricket.
Do they release info for our test preparation?
And this is going to be a race between fielder and the ball.
Ram shot first. Wow, he's hit beautiful on drive. Well balanced. Go chase that to an 80-metre boundary.
Through it.
India. As to how the line going on there. Open up the offside field there. What funny looking. Akash Deep's bowled the very different batters.
14 overs at the end of. It seems so out of place.
Pick the tactics here. Make sure we do get a bit of a toe.
41 off 51. And just a few have kicked up and sort of
Yeah, it could be a difficult chase.
celebration this by organisers when we had yesterday that test match. Saying that sort of hybrid model.
In a fixture like this, so yeah, I think that.
I don't know what you're talking about, these two. So it's the second 4 of the over.
Well, wasn't he clocked it a bit, but he got the pace of that.
An opportunity for some of the younger players to show that you can step up against the pink ball.
He is, so you really, even if you're not. A very different opportunity, but
Everyone's probably seen it somewhere and said, no, you just complete this.
he's really adapted to conditions. I think they probably.
It's good hand, and that is absolutely.
I don't want to keep banging on about it, but that was the mid-wicket, something that we used to see a lot.
19, he's still quite young, he's got that chance to this batter.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Sometimes Ellie to his leg side, found some kind of a
That has actually dead it out of the middle where he's trying to. He might have
That boundary bringing up the...
a bit of frustration there.
Again, shorter.
Like most grounds, it just feels a bit
How to reach them and then getting up again. And he's going to pick up 47 deliveries.
business today. It would be very tricky where it's, you know, test match conditions for 50. I think it's been a really well structured innings.
Constance, it's been an Ministers 11 from him.
Saxophones is fantastic. There's obviously a reduced overs game.
This time's your diving.
Yeah, times against these attacks.
As he wants.
To try and play test match cricket. Not that bad a ball. He's picked that up.
And Constance is on for years to come. We don't know, but at the moment for Sam Constance.
Never missed a 3-foot putt, isn't it? It's like, or even dropping a man back there. He just can't believe it.
Over.
Just help. I was telling him, just kept following, just
Hoyts that too.
conditions early, it was nibbly, it was hard work. It just looks like it's dried out. The sun's come out, so had something to chase.
Oh, wow. Second time that he has gone day out. Rana bowls at 89 runs at the moment. Clayton goes 100.
They complemented each other early on that sort of fourth.
That is short. He goes into the 70s.
Come down.
You see him cut. Scored a 130.
For Clayton. He's loved it out there. Just plays it so late. Ooh.
Oh, bowled it's the wicket. It's a 100-run partnership is broke.
Bit fuller. And that just come. That's a beautiful thing. He's just gone straight down the line and hit the come over.
The impact players, almost. Well, I sort of failed, I think. 7 or 65, and he's playing a T20, do you think? It was a really good partnership.
Let Sam Constance go.
The Kookaburra ball, he felt like the seam, it felt a little bit heavier.
Falling apart. It gets softer, sort of like the Incredible ball, but moisture in the ball, it absorbs, and the attitude changes, so...
Rana picks up his third. Krishna taking the catch. Makes no...
Rana, not a little bit difficult, it's just...
Terrific catch, yes.
Sorry, off the stadium.
So, it's having an alright season. He's not...
Bobby.
As his fourth.
Well, we said the last 2 men deep, and Ashit Rana,
From Australia and Adelaide, and in Australia...
maybe sort of day 2, day 3, the pitch.
Lost 3 wickets for just the 2.
Wickets for 40 runs.
He'd run out of partners and won't be able to get to his ton.
An 18-year-old.
Doing the fielding out. Have they run 4? Finish it over. They already have 2.
It'll spin. Assuming helps.
And that's gone. And Constance again. Watch.
Whack and
Got through his first few balls all right.
Then for 138, and I think.
did you ever try your hand at
Without. Bent my braces.
Jacobs is up, so 7 for 142.
the bowlers don't have to get up and field
Just in.
on the ball. You're making a change. Just of the game, you'll study every pitch than Marnus Labuschagne. What it does in Adelaide, how much viral on social media. A few years later,
Yeah, and very comfortable, don't they? Oh, it's a great bowling attack. Is pretty good.
Tough as.
Kumar Reddy he was doing it as it sort of emerged.
Fielder from on the boundary rope, and Jacob says, right, have
Man, long levers. What? Get across the line. Might see a different Sam Constance. Maybe knock things around a little bit, take my 2s and 1s. That's a short ball. So far.
Can have a big impact on the young man's career. Out. Look at the wickets that have fallen. Sweeney batting out of umpire Patel getting word. And sticking. You know, it's not something for two. You know, selection's suchly making it worse as you get older. And hurting, as you said, but well, short reel it in. Bowled to him in the first over. And out Joshy and Georgie Heath. Let's talk about that inning. A breakthrough innings. I don't know, he's say Luton Rush. Another wicket. Bit of fun out there in the last
Lid that had the twist.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. He was out here just from a take the game out for Charlie Anderson. Scotty Boland's getting himself the rock. Sarfraz behind the stumps.
Grab, one of the best fielders in. They haven't quite managed to bat out their own.
It's the record not. Yeah, there's a couple of good contributions.
Oval for the Prime Minister's 11 T20 at times. Also noted
To execute it, and he executed it very well.
back down there, Scott Boland, he's got the first test.
No, I'm just asking. The ump causes problems.
A bit over enthusiastic perhaps.
Yeah, well over in Perth.
Jaiswal was by no means comfortable.
Just stand up maybe a little. And no harm done.
Gets a nod from Jaiswal as the bit continues.
The rule saying, come on Perth, but I didn't see him play any of these. Jack Nisbet again.
Over the slips, pushing up through those gears.
Nicking and nudging, and now
Boundaries to start the over.
and there is patience.
There it is.
Another good shot. That was quality. That's what you look. That's to 25. Gorgeous shot. Just okay, Rahul's in a really good. 41 from victory, 11 overs down. Yeah, we're talking about Jaiswal go a bit harder. And they say, well, you know what? Driven straight the overs if he wants to. The rules around restrictions are. Short ball, Rahul. The pitch maps and how many balls were Short ball, what? Cummins had asked for some feedback on why they talk about they have their natural lessing too much. Full ball, quite similar as well, but you know, nowhere off the stadium. To get that bounce back there was always. It was different conditions. Where you front up through a surface, and their batters just found it. You're fine happy with that. The outcome, not so much, but great to see this. Absolutely, and just shot. What a. Another boundary for the over. Any width is going to smash you. His ball, but just loves the.
But from Kane, well, they started quite slowly, didn't they?
For Jaiswal. Fantastic rhythm at the moment for KL Rahul.
Another serious looking stroke.
Just before he tosses it back, but not a bad.
I love
Hit bone. KL Rahul.
Out of the very.
There. Enough there, and helmet got caught at mid-on.
Oh, something bizarre that happens next. That's the kind of thing.
Prodigy, I think, is the right word.
1,568.
That off. Just fraction. Now, I'm just sneaking through. A little bit wet.
Takes this one on it. 5 runs short of his half century.
Nice and full from Charlie Anderson.
Floodlights on, losing the ball in the sky.
And then back into the light again, but
Oh, just 25 years old. Didn't play.
the opportunity to play and knocked up 50.
No, that's a did. Yes. Up. Crowd is supporting.
Yes, that was a lot. Picked it beautifully.
You're winning.
Rohit Sharma. Brief foray into.
Why
So at the time, I'm glad you popped up because round.
No, not having that one.
Would
Gav Joshi and Matthew Mott. Welcome back.
always common with road charmers batting. Says Sammy Harper had to work.
Oh, no. Stick up a 4 to the total. 5. Too happy with that.
It's certainly haven't wasted.
Down.
It's funny when it's going to be a bit of a headache on where so I think the top 6 are probably
With the 22-year-old star. Catch caught behind. Has a second wicket.
just perfect. Just perfect. It is perfect on the up row. It probably felt that the
Anderson, he's got out. Joswell and Rowe. Better part of 2 days to get out there.
Nitish Kumar Reddy. Credit to Anderson.
Absolutely.
Because if he gets it fractionally wrong or Rohit Sharma get a little 20 or 30 there at least, but
That's the 90 after 21, the Indians chasing.
in this match. Yeah, your point about Rohit batting at 4, let's have a crack. But you know, like
There's one thing. Cricket averages 18.
yeah. Trophy for India, for Mumbai rather. Beyond.
That one. That thumb was going to cause him any issue.
Oh, he loves this shot. Bang. His go-to shot.
Completes his second boundary rider with the return of Scott Boland. We saw him stretching there.
A lot of this stuff they want to do is, you know, the repeat bowl. Is a player that India are looking to invest because India's never found that and that's one area they've struggled in. A frontline bowler, but they're already able to have someone who, you know, can be. He did stay involved. They don't
Pretty low, chasing 241 for victory.
Australian bowlers have pitched the ball up. Ball was full. He's trying to play with those.
Jacobs to Nitish. When are we saying Lloyd Pope, boys?
He's, a lot of state associations have.
Another no ball.
Valuable time in the middle.
We'll try Stan, it's the ball.
Using the feet, looking to go straight.
Well, it's
Coles has decided he doesn't want to chase them anymore.
that's better. Safe, and he's going to
Closed off. They allowed him to.
and just got in on a Sunday night. So what? His legs up.
Effort there at mid-wicket. Finding the gap beautiful.
Oh, go.
Oh, I smile there from Jack Edwards.
A little bit of frustration there from Reddy, just whacking.
Come back the last 2 balls.
Reddy.
Using their wrists, staying in and wide parts of cover.
It was a bit quieter when he
City.
big and goes ramping up the hitting. It's going to be back to back.
There's another wicket. Does give another off.
Going at much more of a strike rate. And his,
Ready. Hunting.
and that's clip. And he's just steadying the ship.
Had great energy on it, that one. And
And that brings the over.
In a moment, but not departs. Kohli
wishful
coming in
thinking.
8. Like Sundar out there, probably fighting for the same.
see, grits in and does it that way. Other times he.
Down.
These 2 out in the middle. Yeah. Not much. Yeah. Bit. Shorter formats of the game, so. In the early days and his other knee as well, so it was a.
excellent
game, and a lot of